Good morning. This is our Tuesday morning leadership call. I am lucky enough to have these amazing women here with me this morning. We've already started off talking about overcoming the mid-month slump and some great qualities it takes to be a powerful leader. One of the other things that we talked about is resourcefulness as a leader and a coach on a team, and really took that a step further to each look into one of the upcoming programs or promotions that Beachbody is sharing. At Summit, we released a ton of new exciting information, but I know that there are questions surrounding a lot of that, so we took some time to do the research, and now each of us is going to share a little bit on what we learned and over that time, and we're going to share that with you so you can use that to leverage your conversations going into the end of August and beginning of September, especially with the new year starting, some people coming off of vacation, starting September with a holiday and all that good stuff. So up first is Rachel. She's going to talk all about what's going on over at Beachbody On Demand. Thanks, Rachel.
Okay, so I was doing a little research for just for my Clean and Fit group anyway about Beachbody On Demand, because like the couponing frugal person I want to get the most I can for free. So I know that yoga starts in September 1st, and I know FixAte's coming out, and I know Hammer and Chisel, which I love, is on there already, and the 20s. So I kind of put a post together to, September 1st would be a great time because you have that whole entire month to take advantage of it, and you get to take advantage of all those things and start with yoga on time. So I put that little post, and I put my link for people to hop on and join in if they want. But so if we're talking about it, Beachbody On Demand, again, what they have the 20s, and that already came out. There's 2 episodes that are out already, and one is, I guess, like the introduction of finding the people. And then the second episode, I saw some workouts being done, and you could see them doing moves from like a program, and they're being challenged that way. And it's more like a reality show, even though when you link on to it, it looks like it says 20-minute workout. Now it's more of a reality show. So you don't want people to get confused about that one, because I was like, what? So then I clicked on the link. So there is that. That should be fun, and I'm probably going to tune into that just because, this next super trainer, I'd like to know some history and about them and funny things maybe. But there is that one. Also, the yoga retreat, again, it starts September 1st, but I did see that there's a sneak peek this Thursday. So yes, sneak peek this Thursday for the yoga retreat for anybody who wants to try that. Otherwise, it starts September 1st. And then we have FixAte, F-I-X capital A-T-E, like eating, will start on the 19th. And that is with Autumn's brother, who is a chef. And I think that's super cool. And little man will show up in the FixAte as well. So that's there. And otherwise on Beachbody On Demand, they have Hammer and Chisel, T25, Insanity, Autumn's Bod exclusives, which include Killing Cupcake. Tony has his own little lineup, including a burpee burner, is 7 minutes long. Can you imagine 7 minutes of burpees? Sagi has an upper and lower kind of workout going on. There's Jericho and Joel. They have their own thing. There's Active Maternity, which is great. And Autumn, I called you Autumn. Amanda, sorry. And then Turbo Fire, and then P90X 3 and 2. So there's also the Challenge du Jour. So there's a ton of things. I mean, people to take advantage of this. I think I was talking to Amanda about, this might be the next big thing as they're incorporating these like reality shows and the cooking shows. People might want to log on more. So I'm encouraging everyone September 1st, but if they want to get started right away, click the link, sign up now. It's free. So that is that.
That is so awesome, Rachel. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We even forget about the bot exclusives. Like I go automatically to Active Maternity, but there really are so many other workouts and options. Like you said, that 7-minute burpee burner. So for somebody who says, I have a really busy day, but it's in pretty good shape, like hey, here you go, 7 minutes and you're good. Like,
Or I'm going out to dinner tonight and I need a little extra workout.
it's so awesome. And then just another reminder on going along with BOD is that they do have the new membership pricing. So, you can choose to pay for a whole year, a whole 6 months, or the 3 months, and get more discounted rates in there. I mean, it really, like, you think about people who say I have a membership to Planet Fitness or something, and it's only $10 a month. Well, here you go, right in your house. You can get it for less than $10 a month, and you have access to all the trainers, all the nutrition guides, all the calendars, plus, not to mention, like you just said, 3-week yoga retreat coming out, FixAte cooking show, where I want to say, and I could be wrong, but I think they're going to include all the PDFs to the recipes as well.
Nice.
So, I mean, it's awesome. I love that you've already tuned into some of the 20s, because I think that as coaches, that's something good for us to be sharing too and talking about and being a part of. So
I used to watch The Biggest Loser, and so it's kind of like,
I love yeah.
So if I hop off in 10 minutes, I'm not trying to be rude to anybody and not listen. I will tune in. I just have to take somebody to football. So.
Oh my gosh, football is early in the morning. But no, thank you. This was awesome. And I really appreciate you taking the time to get that info for us too. Dividing and conquering. This is it's awesome. So thank you, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will unmute. Leah, do you want to go next?
Sure. So I had Core de Force. It's by Jericho Matthews, and Joel Freeman. It's launching in November. It's a mixed martial arts total body workout. It's supposed to help blast the fat and carve your waist. The results, I've looked at all the pictures and are amazing. I'm actually super excited about this program. I wasn't excited about country, so I'm excited about this one. I like the high intensity, but they actually said it's not that bad for your knees and as much as jumping and stuff, because Jericho actually has a bad back and bad knees, so they really worked around that. And she's actually coming 4 months off of having a baby, so she's struggling with it along her journey. So they have a sneak peek in October. They haven't released a date for that yet. But so it launches the beginning of November, but they said 2 weeks prior to launch, you can get it on Team Beachbody. It's a 30-day workout program, and each workout is 30 to 45 minutes long. And what you get is the 4 mixed martial arts workouts. You have 2 resistance workouts. You have 1 recovery workout, and then 1 quick stretch. And I think that's it. Oh, and there's 3-minute rounds. So you go as hard as you can for 3 minutes. And then they also have a modifier, just like most all the other videos.
It's really good to know about the modifier too. And that, they had mentioned with Jericho's knees coming off of being postpartum. I think that's, they're huge for some of our target markets too. A lot of women think, well, I can't do this because I just had a baby, or I can't do this because I have lower back pain. But really, that's something that I've been pushing to being pregnant, is that all of our programs come with a modifier, so you don't have to be doing all that high impact all the time. So that's really cool. I'm also super excited for that program. Good morning. That's going to be one. How I went about doing the country heat release this time. That's something where early October we'll probably talk as a team and do something like I did with the country heat release, putting it in blog posts, sharing it regularly on social media, doing the event page, having that exclusive group ready to go, because, if you're already feeling the excitement about that program, other people are going to feel it too. So I can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, sleepyhead. Love it. So sweet. Let's see. We will have. Oh, nope, that was me trying to pretend private message you, Leah. Unmute. Vanessa, are you good with going next?
Sure, I have my screen up. So, as far as the challenge pack promotion, it looks like Country Heat is going for 140 up until October 31st. The Country Heat Kickstart is 180 until October 31st. I think almost all of them are until one. So it's 21 Day Fix.
Okay.
Yeah. 21 Day Fix Kickstart, 21 Day Fix Extreme,
So awesome.
22 Minute Hard Corpse, 22 minutes Hard Corpse plus the performance package, 3-day refresh, size, club and Shakeology, club Kickstart, PIO, Shakeology, and Kickstart. So those are the ones that are on the promotion list right now.
That's so awesome. Like that PIO's included in their club. That goes along with what, with what Rachel was talking about. You can get that Beachbody on Demand and Shakeology, so you can really help people. Like, there you go. You get the 3 months Beachbody on Demand for just $10. And they are huge. And all of those go until at least October 31st, Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
That is, that's like, I can't even believe they did that. Not to mention, they told us ahead of time. So, you can really, anybody who's given the price objection this month, you can hold them to certain dates. I wouldn't necessarily tell people up front, hey, this is going to be on special until October 31st. But if somebody said, I can't swing it this month, check back in with me in a few weeks, it kind of gives you that, here you go. It's not going to be on special forever, but here's what you've got. And we also know that with these challenge pack specials coming to an end at the end of October, with Core de Force coming out in November, you can almost guarantee that's going to be what's going to go right on special. So, they're really, you can always see, like we had just talked about, having that mid-month slump. You can see how things go through the seasons. And sometimes, we hit a lower point in our business where it might seem like it's harder to help people get started. But Beachbody is really on our side with giving us these tools to overcome these objections and to keep moving forward. So that is awesome. I'm so excited. So thanks so much for sharing, Vanessa.
No problem.
And then the next thing I'm going to talk about, which I've been planning on doing a video about this too, because I think that there's so much information involved in the Beachbody Health Bet that I want to be able to get it out there to our team, and I want to be sure that I'm sharing all the rules properly. But the Beachbody Health Bet, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen as I'm doing it so that I don't miss anything, even though I took notes. Share screen. All right, so here's the FAQ for the Beachbody Health Bet. It's FAQ 4477, and I literally just Googled Beachbody Health Bet FAQ. So what happens is that by September 5th, all challengers who want to participate have to be enrolled in a My Challenge Tracker app challenge group. It doesn't say you have to have a new one. It doesn't say that the group must be called the Health Bet group. There are no things like that. So I'm very curious how they're going to continue tracking this for people, but that's what it says. You must be enrolled in the group by September 5th. What they have to do is log 5 Shakeologies a week and 3 workouts with accompanying photos. So that's going to be the big thing. They can't just, click Shakeology without having a photo with it. They can't just click workout without having a photo with it. So that's going to be a big one. And literally, when they qualify by doing that, they're automatically entered to win an equal share of this pot, which started at $1 million and then goes up $5 for every challenge pack sold between July 27th and August 31st. And then the qualifiers must meet all requirements for each of the 4 qualification weeks. And they go from Monday to Sunday. So it's like September 5th to September 11th, September 12th to September 18th, and so on. And within that 1 week time frame, each time they have to have 5 workouts, 5 Shakeologies and 3 workouts within that 5 days, or within that 7 days for all 4 weeks. A few other things that they really pointed out, and it makes really good sense. So it doesn't sound like you have to buy a challenge pack within this frame to do it. So you could have a challenger from January who's looking to get back on track, has some Shakeology left and everything. But in Beachbody, with their Team Beachbody account, they must have a valid first name, last name, email address, and shipping address. So that's something to keep in mind too as coaches. I know we've had a few moves and things like that going on. So just making sure that you have a valid address for everything to be sent to, a valid email address for them to reach you at. I know this really applies to some of the people in the customer lead program too. I've had a lot of leads who've had stuff sent back because it didn't go to the right place, or they had a fake name or whatever. So just making sure that you are who you say you are and your challengers are who they say they are. We had talked about must join by September 5th. They must be in the group, enrolled in the group on September 5th. And then all Shakeology and workouts must be accompanied with pictures. Now, this is open to everybody in the US and Canada, but not Quebec. So if you have any challengers from Quebec, RH, they're not able to participate for whatever reason that may be. So that's as far as I got in the whole 10 minutes, because there is so much information on this, but you don't need to qualify for Success Club to be a part of this. They give an overview of what my challenge tracker app is. If for some reason you weren't running a challenge group, or you have challengers who are interested, but you're not actively coaching for whatever reason, in this FAQ, they actually even give you a way to join a corporate My Challenge Tracker app challenge group. So just something to keep in mind. Again, that's not going to happen to any of our challengers. We have ongoing challenge groups. We will create a separate challenge group for those people doing the health bet. But I just wanted to make you aware that they do have an application that can be filled out to join the corporate group, which is pretty cool. Can I participate in my own challenge group? Yes, coaches are automatically added as a participant in their own challenge group on the My Challenge Tracker app. So if you're just doing what you're already doing and making sure that you are being a participant as well, you're automatically qualified. I mean, this is so cool. I'm still a little confused as to how they're going to keep track of all this. This is so cool. I don't want to host a challenge group and my coach sponsor isn't hosting one. Can I still participate? Yes, coaches can participate in any challenge group as long as they're invited by the host. Does participating in multiple challenge groups gain me more entries? No. Participants may be active in multiple challenge groups, but only receive 1 share. So that's good to know too, no double dipping. That's not to say, you have a husband's account, you use that, but I wouldn't really condone that. They're doing something good for us here. So must I log my workouts on the day I complete them? No, each week's workout and Shakeologies must be logged before the week qualification period ends. So you can go back and log for 3 days prior and have that count towards it too. But that's also something that I wouldn't necessarily make public to my challengers. I think it's very important that we as coaches and that them as challengers realize the importance of checking in on a regular basis versus going back and recording it. But that said, it can't hurt on Saturday afternoons to remind people to make sure that their stuff was logged for the week. A participant completes 2 workouts or shakes in a single day. Do they count both? No, only 1 work and 1 shake per day will count. What do the required Shakeology photos need to contain? it can be of your shake on its own, you drinking it, or you preparing it. Like, I mean, really looking through this, my mind is still blown that they're doing this. It's so awesome. When will participants know if they've qualified for a payout? So everyone will be notified around October 7th through email. When will participants know the final prize pool dollar amount? That will be updated around September 7th. How much will the payout to each qualified participant be? And the final payout will be listed in the email sent to the participants. Coaches will be paid out via commission check approximately 2 to 4 weeks after the winners have been announced. So that's good to know. Ours will come in our commission checks. And then finally, when can customers expect their payout? The customers will be paid out via mailed check approximately 6 to 8 weeks after winners have been announced. A completed W-9 may be required to be submitted to Beachbody prior to payout. So very, very interesting. Online health bet. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do more research and be sure to share it with our team because there's so much that goes into this health bet. I just want to make sure that I have it right for our challengers and for our coaches so that as many of us are eligible as possible. It doesn't sound like they're only selecting 20 people. It sounds like if you meet these requirements, you're getting a check. That's my understanding. At least that's the way they've kind of made it seem in everything I've read and checked out so far. So lots and lots of like.
I just think for the challenge, I think a lot of people are going to do it wrong, like not post pictures or something. Yeah. And I think like, so I don't know if you do everything right. It's like, I feel like there's a lot of people that won't do it right.
My phone is in.
Yeah, and that's why I keep emphasizing, like, it says here they just need the Shakeology and the workouts. They don't need it. So that's where I'm like, really want to get clear on what those qualifications are. Because
you have to have a picture of the shake and your workout.
It says you only have to have a picture of the shake. It doesn't say with the workout. Because I'm not sure if there's fine print. Like I missed it. That's where I'm really like want to make sure that I'm super clear on the FAQ and can like spell it out. And in our challenge group, we'll probably have something pinned somewhere. Maybe it'll be the cover photo. We'll have all the things they need to do in it, or have a separate post that we post like once weekly to remind people. But whatever it is, we're definitely going to have to be, for people who are interested, we're definitely going to have to be very clear on that. Share the FAQ with them. But it also doesn't say like, if you're a coach, it doesn't say you have to have one of your challengers qualify for you to also qualify. You know what I mean? Like as long as you're doing what you need to as a coach, you'll be eligible as well. So really cool. I mean, I'm very curious to see about what the payout and stuff will be. And I know there are a lot of people, especially on Instagram, who participate in those diet bet things. I'm thinking it's very similar to that, except you don't really have like a buy-in besides getting what you need for the challenge group. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Anybody have any questions about anything we talked about? I see Leah laughing.
Oh, she's on Snapchat.
Ah, so fun. So fun.
She loves it. Loves Snapchat.
That's so cute. I'm not sure if I'm friends with you on Snapchat, but I did want to give a quick shout out to Daisy, and I've been meaning to do this in the team page. Daisy has Snapchat down. I watched your Snapchat story yesterday, and I was like, this girl's bad. I'm like laughing.
I am so bad. I don't post. She takes so many pictures, and I just like don't even post them because I don't know. It's something I barely have time to post. I'm just like.
You know what I'm trying to figure out now? How to do camera roll on Snapchat, and I have to look that up now.
Okay, good to know. You'll have to let us know because it seems like, your stories follow the sequence throughout the day, and they're like meaningful and make sense, and they're just sharing your journey. Whereas I feel like I'm still trying to plan out Snapchat instead of just going with my day.
But with Snapchat, like if no one can see, like I'm only friends with like you, Daisy, and my cousin. So like no one can see you. How do you how do people like, what is the point of posting on Snapchat? Do you just post on Facebook?
Well, I have actually the people that follow me on Facebook. So you can have people to follow you, for your Facebook friends to follow you on Snapchat.
Oh, okay.
You have to add them. And I feel like Snapchat is a little bit more personable than Facebook because you have the little like videos. I was going to say something. I sort of forgot. Oh, you don't plan Snapchat. Like you don't plan your post on Snapchat. You know what I mean? I think it just kind of, I mean, at least for me, like I don't just say, okay, at 2:00 I'm, going to make my shakes. I'm going to Snapchat it, whatever they say about it. But I just kind of just go on and just start like doing random things.
That's what it's supposed to just be about, your like everyday life, like just going through and just quick snapping it and sharing whatever the hell you're doing, whether it's something's.
So you can add to your network people that you don't follow on Facebook. So if you go to search your area, there's a spot where you can search your like surrounding areas, and whoever has it didn't work for some reason. I guess I must have a setting off or something. Okay. But yeah. I think it's fun. I don't.
Well, it's like I know a lot of people that are just like a lot of like young people that are on Snapchat, but not on Facebook because that's like not the thing anymore.
No, Facebook. They're like, really? Like, what's Facebook anymore?
Yeah.
But that's awesome. No, I did. I noticed your like story yesterday. I was like, oh, I have to remember to not call Daisy out, but like,
thank you.
You're doing all that.
And it's definitely thanks. And it's funny because sometimes if I put stuff on Snapchat, I'm like, okay, I'm going to put that on my Instagram and my Facebook. And then I forget. And I'm like, oh, it's a lot like to have to keep up with it all. At least with Facebook, or Instagram, you can take a picture and put it right into Facebook.
I wish reminding yourself, like, maybe twice a week, do a post in the middle of the day or at some point and just be like, hey, are you following me over on Snapchat?
Yeah.
I'm loving this. I've been loving it over there. I'm sharing so much more about what goes on in our day or something.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Now, I'm going to, unless you guys have any questions, I'm just going to stop the recording. Any questions that would help the rest of the team or anything good? All right.
I'm good.
Thank you for watching.